Are you over 50 and tired of that nagging sciatic pain that won't let you sit, stand, or even enjoy a walk without discomfort? What if I told you that in just a few minutes a day, with 4 simple exercises, you could start relieving that pain, improve your mobility, and feel like yourself again? I'm going to show you exactly what to do. No expensive equipment, no complicated routines, just safe, effective movements designed specifically for seniors to take control of their sciatic pain and move freely. Again, sciatic pain is something many people over 50 experience, and it can feel like an unavoidable part of aging. But the truth is, it doesn't have to control your life or limit your activities in any way. The sciatic nerve is the longest nerve in the body, running from your lower back down through your hips, buttocks, and legs, and when it gets compressed or irritated, it sends those sharp, shooting pains, tingling sensations, or even numbness that can make walking, standing, or sitting uncomfortable. A lot of people assume that once you hit a certain age, pain is inevitable, that it's just something you have to accept as part of getting older. But that's simply not true, because the body is capable of healing, adapting, and regaining mobility even after decades of wear and tear. Sciatic pain over 50 is often related to changes that naturally happen as we age, like weakening muscles, stiffening joints, and discs in the spine that may lose some of their cushioning ability. But none of these changes mean that relief is impossible or that you have to resign yourself to constant discomfort, because your muscles, joints, and connective tissues respond remarkably well to consistent movement and the right stretches, which is why exercises designed specifically for seniors can make such a big difference. Understanding that sciatic pain is a signal from your body rather than a sentence is empowering, because it allows you to approach it with intention and care instead of fear. And once you start learning which movements reduce pressure on the nerve, which stretches release tight muscles, and how gentle activity throughout the day can prevent flare-ups, you start noticing that you have more control over your body than you may have realized. That simple changes in how you sit, stand, or move can dramatically impact how much pain you feel, and that the discomfort that has seemed constant for months or even years can actually be reduced, and sometimes even eliminated with the right approach. Many people over 50 make the mistake of avoiding movement entirely because it hurts, thinking that rest is the solution, but the opposite is true. And when you engage in carefully chosen exercises, you're actually supporting your spine, loosening tight muscles, improving circulation, and creating space for the sciatic nerve to function properly, which over time leads to noticeable improvements in comfort and mobility. And the best part is, these exercises don't have to be complicated. They don't require expensive equipment, and they're safe to do at home, because they're low impact and specifically designed to meet the needs of older adults, which means that even if you've never exercised before, or you've been living with pain for a long time, you can still make progress and regain freedom of movement. And as you start incorporating these movements into your daily routine, you'll likely find that you're able to do simple activities like walking, bending, or standing for longer periods without that nagging ache, which builds confidence and encourages you to stay active, because every small improvement reinforces the idea that age is not a barrier to wellness, and that sciatic pain is something that can be managed effectively with knowledge, consistency, and mindful movement, rather than something that defines the rest of your life. When it comes to relieving sciatic pain over 50, the right exercises can make an incredible difference. And the 4 exercises are: focus on the knee-to-chest stretch, seated spinal twist, piriformis stretch, and cat-cow stretch work together to target the areas that most commonly cause nerve compression and discomfort. And what's really great about these movements is that they're simple, safe, and don't require fancy equipment or a gym membership, which means anyone can do them at home, in a living room, on a yoga mat, or even on a comfortable carpet, making them accessible for seniors who may have mobility limitations or who are just getting back into exercising after years of inactivity. The knee-to-chest stretch is particularly effective because it gently elongates the muscles of the lower back and glutes, relieving tension that often presses on the sciatic nerve. And when you bring your knee toward your chest while lying on your back, you're not only stretching your lower back, you're also improving flexibility in your hips, which helps reduce the likelihood of nerve irritation during daily activities like walking, bending, or standing for long periods. And this stretch is easy to modify depending on your comfort level, So even if you have tight hips or limited mobility, you can still perform it safely. The seated spinal twist is another essential exercise because it targets the muscles along the spine and mobilizes the vertebrae, which helps release pressure on the sciatic nerve while also improving rotational flexibility. And sitting in a sturdy chair and gently twisting to each side engages your core and back muscles without putting undue strain on your joints, which is important for anyone over 50 because maintaining spinal mobility is crucial for preventing stiffness and chronic pain. And this movement can also help relieve tension in your shoulders and upper back, which often become tight from poor posture or long periods of sitting, further contributing to discomfort. The piriformis stretch is a favorite for many because the piriformis muscle in your glutes can directly compress the sciatic nerve when it's tight. And by crossing one ankle over the opposite knee and gently pulling the leg toward your chest, you're targeting the exact muscle that frequently causes pain that radiates down the leg. And even just a few minutes of this stretch daily can produce noticeable relief, especially for those who sit a lot, because it releases tension in the glutes and allows the nerve more space to function comfortably. And over time, the reduced pressure can decrease pain during walking, standing, or other daily movements. The cat-cow stretch is the final piece of the puzzle, and it's effective because it promotes spinal flexibility and gently massages the vertebrae, while improving circulation in the back, and moving through the arching and rounding motions helps lubricate joints, stretches tight back muscle, and encourages better posture, all of which are critical for seniors dealing with sciatic pain. And the combination of these 4 exercises addresses multiple contributing factors at once: tight muscles, nerve compression, joint stiffness, and poor posture. So, when done consistently, they create a comprehensive approach that can significantly reduce discomfort, increase mobility, and give seniors the confidence to move more freely and enjoy daily activities without the limitations that sciatic pain often imposes. Consistency and gentle movement are absolutely crucial when it comes to relieving sciatic pain over 50, because one-off stretches or exercises might provide temporary relief. But the real benefits come from making these movements a regular part of your daily routine. And the reason consistency matters so much is that your muscles, joints, and nerves all respond to repeated, intentional use over time, which means that practicing the same stretches every day helps to retrain your body, loosen tight muscles, and reduce the pressure that builds on the sciatic nerve. So the discomfort that may have felt constant can gradually become manageable, even disappear with persistence. And it's important to understand that gentle movement throughout the day complements formal exercise routines, because sitting for long periods can undo much of the work you've done with your stretches. So integrating short walks, standing up frequently, or even small movements like rotating your ankles or gently stretching while watching TV can make a big difference in how your body feels. And these small, consistent movements increase blood flow, lubricate joints, and prevent muscles from stiffening, which all contribute to keeping the sciatic nerve happy and less irritated. Another key aspect of consistency is that it helps your body adapt slowly and safely, which is especially important for people over 50, because sudden or intense movements can sometimes worsen pain or cause new injuries. So focusing on gentle, repeated motions that don't push you beyond your comfort zone is the best approach. And over time, your body begins to build strength, flexibility, and endurance, all of which are essential for long-term relief and overall mobility. And as you start to notice improvements, it creates a positive feedback loop that encourages you to keep moving. Because the more you feel relief and flexibility, the more motivated you are to continue with your daily exercises and gentle movement habits. Integrating consistent movement also addresses one of the biggest contributors to sciatic pain, which is inactivity, because sedentary behavior allows muscles to tighten, joints to stiffen, and nerves to become compressed. So simply making a habit of standing up every 30 to 60 minutes, taking short walks, or performing mini stretches throughout the day can dramatically reduce discomfort, prevent flare-ups, and maintain the benefits you gain from your formal exercise routine. And this approach also supports other areas of health, like improving circulation, reducing stiffness in the hips and lower back, and even boosting mood and energy, because movement releases endorphins and keeps your body functioning optimally. The key takeaway is that consistency doesn't mean pushing yourself to exhaustion or doing complicated routines. It means making movement a non-negotiable part of your daily life, setting aside a few minutes each day for targeted stretches like the knee-to-chest stretch, spinal twists, piriformis stretches, and cat-cow stretches, and supplementing that with gentle, low-impact activity throughout the day so your body remains mobile, your muscles stay flexible, and your sciatic nerve is no longer under constant pressure because it's the repeated, daily care that creates long-term relief, improves functional movement, and ultimately allows you to enjoy life without the limitations that chronic sciatic pain often imposes. Posture and body awareness play a much bigger role in managing and preventing sciatic pain than most people realize, especially for those over 50. Because as we age, it's natural for muscles to weaken, joints to stiffen, and the spine to lose some of its natural support, which can all contribute to compression of the sciatic nerve and the discomfort that radiates down the legs. And when you pay attention to how you hold your body throughout the day, even small adjustments can make a huge difference in reducing nerve irritation and muscle tension. And maintaining good posture doesn't mean standing perfectly straight all the time or feeling rigid. It simply means keeping your spine in alignment, your shoulders relaxed, and your weight evenly distributed, which helps prevent the muscles in your lower back and hips from becoming overworked or tight. And this becomes especially important when sitting, because long periods of slouching or leaning forward can compress the sciatic nerve and worsen pain, whereas sitting with both feet flat on the floor, your back supported, and your core gently engaged helps relieve pressure and supports the stretches and exercises you're doing. Standing posture is equally important because many people over 50 tend to lean more on one leg, round their shoulders, or allow their lower back to slump. And while these habits may feel comfortable in the moment, over time they can contribute to misalignment, uneven muscle tension, and nerve compression. And by consciously practicing even subtle adjustments like standing tall with your chest open, shoulders back, and weight evenly balanced, you provide better support to your spine and reduce the strain on muscles that help protect the sciatic nerve. Body awareness goes hand in hand with posture because noticing how you move and how your body feels allows you to make corrections before tension or pain becomes significant. And this awareness can extend to daily activities such as bending to pick up an object, reaching for something overhead, or even walking. Because using your body mindfully ensures that you're not putting unnecessary pressure on your lower back or hips, which are often the root causes of sciatic flare-ups. And over time, these conscious habits reinforce healthier movement patterns, making the exercises you do even more effective because your muscles and joints are already in a supportive position. So stretches reach the right areas, circulation improves, and nerve compression is minimized. Another important aspect is that posture and body awareness help create balance between mobility and stability, which is critical for seniors, because tight or weak muscles can pull your spine out of alignment. But when you combine daily attention to posture with gentle exercises, you're actively training your body to maintain that alignment. And this reduces the frequency and severity of sciatic pain episodes. Practicing posture and body awareness also builds confidence in movement because when your body feels supported and aligned, activities like walking, bending, or standing for longer periods become more comfortable. And that confidence encourages you to stay active, which in turn strengthens muscles, improves flexibility, and supports nerve health, creating a positive cycle where good posture and mindful movement reinforce each other to reduce sciatic pain naturally. And over time, the combination of conscious posture, body awareness, and consistent gentle exercise can lead to significant improvements in comfort, mobility, and overall well-being for anyone over 50, struggling with sciatic discomfort. Strengthening the muscles around your hips, glutes, and lower back is one of the most important steps for long-term relief from sciatic pain, especially for those over 50, because strong muscles provide the support your spine and pelvis need to reduce pressure on the sciatic nerve. And while stretching and gentle movement relieve tension and improve flexibility without building strength, your body may struggle to maintain proper alignment, which can allow pain to return. And targeting these specific muscles helps create a natural protective support system that keeps your spine stable, your hips aligned, and your posture balanced, which in turn reduces irritation of the sciatic nerve. Many people make the mistake of thinking that once their pain is relieved through stretching, they don't need to do anything else. But the truth is that strengthening exercises complement flexibility work, by making your muscles resilient, so that the improvements you achieve don't fade over time. And when you engage in exercises like bridges, mini squats, leg lifts, or gentle core work, you're activating muscles that support your lower back and hips, improving blood flow and increasing endurance, all of which contribute to sustained relief. Another reason strengthening is so critical is that as we age, muscle mass naturally declines, and this loss of strength can make it easier for the body to slump into poor posture, sit for long periods without support, and overcompensate with weaker muscles, which places additional stress on the sciatic nerve. But by gradually building strength, you counteract these age-related changes, regain functional mobility, and create stability that prevents flare-ups from happening in the first place. It's also important to recognize that strength training for seniors doesn't need to be complicated or heavy. Even simple bodyweight movements, done correctly and consistently, can provide incredible benefits, and the key is to focus on controlled motion, proper form, and consistency rather than intensity or speed. Because over time, this slow, deliberate approach strengthens the muscles while protecting the joints and nerves from strain, which is exactly what your body needs to heal and adapt safely. Patience plays a big role as well, because building strength and retraining your muscles takes time, and it's normal for improvements to be gradual. But even small gains in strength can make daily activities easier, reduce discomfort, and improve confidence in movement, which reinforces the habit of staying active and attentive to your body's needs. Pairing strength-building exercises with deep breathing and proper posture further enhances their effectiveness, because your muscles are better able to engage fully, your spine is supported, and your nervous system receives improved circulation and oxygenation, all of which promote healing and reduce pain. When done consistently, this combination not only alleviates existing sciatic discomfort but also helps prevent future episodes, creating long-term benefits that go far beyond the immediate relief of a stretch. And as your strength improves, you'll notice a newfound sense of stability and freedom in your movements, whether it's walking, climbing stairs, gardening, or simply bending and reaching in daily life. And this renewed capability is empowering, because it reminds you that age does not mean limitation, that your body can adapt and recover, and that with the right balance of strengthening, stretching, and mindful movement, you can significantly reduce sciatic pain, maintain your independence, and continue living an active, fulfilling life without letting discomfort dictate your choices.